Hi, it's Harvard lawyer Lee. Welcome to my channel. Today we're talking about the very first witness in the Johnny Depp versus Amber Heard trial. It was Christy Dombrowski, Johnny Depp's older sister, 2.5 years older than Johnny. Out of the box, she started testifying about their mother who had been abusive to their dad and to them. She screamed, she yelled, she hit, she threw things, and she even gave all of the kids hurtful nicknames. Johnny's was One Eye, because when he was young, doctors thought he had lazy eye, and they put a patch on his good eye to strengthen the other eye. Johnny's reaction, she said, was he just wanted to get away from things. He never hit back, even when he was an older boy. Johnny continued to love his mother, even though she had been abusive to him. He bought her a house, paid for her to be flown back to private specialists in California when she was ill, and gave her anything and everything she wanted. Johnny also hired the sister who was testifying, Christy. She works for him as his personal manager and is president of his production company, Infinitum Nile. She's obviously very involved in his life, and one of the things she testified about is that she helps him with negotiations, and she made sure he could see his kids when they were younger and he was doing films. She would make sure he had a house that had a garden so they could come visit. She would make sure he could see them every 2 weeks. That was put in the contract. That he could carve out 3 days for their birthdays. That was built into the contracts. I know the human being. That's what she said. Depp also kept free apartments, which he gave to Amber Heard's friend Rocky and his boyfriend, Josh Drew, and also to Amber's sister, Whitney. Did that, let them live there rent-free because they were Amber's friends and family, for no other reason. But when he was with Amber, Christy testified, Johnny Depp seemed sadder. He didn't seem like himself. She also said that because the couple had disagreements, she actually booked an extra hotel room for Johnny whenever he went somewhere, so that if they argued, he could hide in the other room just to get away from Amber Heard. When they were traveling, she said, I wanted to make sure there was an extra room. She said she had never done that with his prior relationship, Vanessa Paradis. She testified she had never seen Johnny Depp and Amber Heard argue, but she told about an incident where Johnny had just had a meeting with Dior, and Amber Heard's reaction was just disbelief and disgust because Dior, why would they want to do business with you? They're about class and style, and you don't have style. Christy said that was taking away that one moment from Johnny. According to Christy, Amber also called Johnny an old fat man. She said Christy almost didn't go to the wedding party that Johnny and Amber had, but in the end did, and that Amber thanked her for coming to Amber's special day. And Christy added the dig, it was a very big day for her. Amber said to Christy that Johnny and Amber had fought in Australia. Christy told her that kind of fighting is not normal. It's too much. She told me, and then Amber said that Christy needed to get down off her cross and mind her own business, and that Johnny liked that Amber was feisty, and that Christy needed to stay out of Amber's marriage. Christy said that she found out Amber had filed for divorce while she was at the funeral home making arrangements for her mother's funeral. That Johnny was in New York on his way to Europe when he heard about the divorce, and he was all the way in Europe when he found out about the temporary restraining order that Amber had gotten. Christy said the timing of this made me sick, actually really made me feel ill, sad, frustrated. I can't even find the word to describe how I felt when I heard that the divorce was filed while I'm at the funeral home. I thought something like that might have been able to wait. She said the thing that bothers Johnny the most about this is that his children will be affected by it, that they've been told and heard that he did something like this, and he says he most definitely did not. She is not aware of any other woman who has accused Johnny Depp of abuse except for Amber Heard. Now, one piece of testimony I felt like was really missing in what she said. She's Johnny Depp's personal manager, but she didn't talk about the way this affected him financially and in terms of his career and business. That's a critical component of the case, and I was surprised it was left out. She was also very defensive on cross-examination. She fought over everything, even things that she probably should have just given in on. An example would be she clearly didn't like Amber and clearly preferred Vanessa Paradis, but argued over that and didn't want to admit that she was sad to lose Paradis as a member of the family. That wasn't really believable. She also argued over how many times Amber had come to the hospital, finally admitting it was several times to see Johnny Depp's mother, their mother, as she was dying. That was a small point, and it didn't even really need argumentation. The biggest issue, though, was that she was asked about knowing that her brother was drinking excessively and taking cocaine, and she was very defensive about that. It was a mistake because the defense of Amber's attorney pulled up a text message where she sent 3 messages in a row: stop drinking, stop coke, stop pills, to her brother. She claimed she didn't know what that was in reference to and didn't recall writing it. She even said, maybe I was repeating something that someone else told me to write. That just wasn't credible, and she really should have admitted that point because Johnny's attorneys had admitted in opening statement that he drank and did drugs, so she should have just gone with that. She was the first witness out of the box, and we will look forward tomorrow to see who the next witnesses the Depp team will bring. Be sure to like and subscribe because you don't want to miss any of this trial. It is absolutely fascinating. See you in the next video.